Alrighty, you are getting ready to draft the last section of your paper, which is your conclusion. Again, on Google Classroom with the assignment, there is a YouTube video that you are welcome to watch, created by someone else that goes over the same information, but in a little bit of a different way. So that is there for you to watch if you would like. In your conclusion, there, just like the introduction, there are 3 things that you should include. The first part is rewording that thesis statement from your introduction. So, trying not to use the exact same words, but some different words, but essentially saying the same thing as to why your explorer is important. That's the kind of your so what statement. Um, Next is elaborating a little bit more on that so what. Why is your explorer important? Um, why should we know about them? And then the last part of your conclusion is ending with a final thought, very similar to what we did with argumentative and persuasive writing, is giving the reader something to think about. This could be asking your reader a question or giving them one more surprising fact about your explorer that would kind of, again, grab their attention in a way to remember your paper, remember your explorer, and what you taught them. So, with this section, again, you are welcome to color code if that's something that helps you to make sure you have all of the pieces that you need. In mine, I made the thesis in green, and that is kind of that statement from my introduction. It's the same idea, but it's reworded differently so I don't sound like I'm repeating myself. So my thesis is Christopher Columbus inspired many others to travel to the Americas. He may not have truly discovered the New World, but he did set up trade and settlements. Columbus is a part of our history, the good and the not so good. Okay. Next part of my conclusion is that so what? Why is Columbus important? Why should we know about him? So my so what is Columbus set sail to discover a quicker route to Asia by sea. What he really discovered was a new world and new possibilities for Europe, especially Spain, to gain more power. Because remember, Spain is who's paying for his trips. Yes, Columbus did mistreat the Taino, but he also shows us the qualities of a strong leader. Okay, and then my final thought, what I'm leaving my reader to think about, I include a question and actually 2 questions. So, what do you think after reading this paper? Should we celebrate a day in honor of Christopher Columbus? Because that's really a pretty big debate behind his name. We have this day set aside for him. Is it something that we should celebrate or not celebrate? Your opinion might change. So, it also, in a way, leads into an opinion piece. Some people, think that we should, and some think that we shouldn't, based on Columbus's actions while he was alive and while he was exploring. So that gives my reader something to think about based on the facts that I gave them in this paper. Okay, so as you're writing again, your conclusion should have a thesis that comes from your introduction. You just want to reword it. And then you want to have the so what, telling your reader again why your explorer is important. And then the last piece is that final thought. What are you going to say to your reader to help them remember your explorer, remember your paper, and what you told them? Okay. Again, my draft is there in Google Classroom for you to look at if you want to take a look at my conclusion, or if you want to relook at how I color coded things. If you want to do something similar in your paper, you can. And then after you're done with this section being drafted, there's just one more thing you need to do with the bibliography. It won't take you long at all. Once you're finished with that next little piece, then you are finished for this week with your draft. Okay. There is a video with the bibliography that will show you exactly how to get that bibliography